What's up everybody, it's what Jim, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another album review. In the last album review I did, which was for an Imagine Dragons album, the Mercury Act 1 album, I said that it might be a one-off, I might not do any more album reviews, but I thought there's quite a lot of albums I bought recently that I thought I really just want to do a video talking about them. So I'm going to be doing album reviews on top of all the other reviews I do and all the other videos I do. So definitely stay in tune for more reviews for albums. I'll definitely be doing another one soon, and this is for a box set of the Tom Petty album, Wildflowers and all the rest. This video will contain no spoilers, so you don't have to worry about being spoiled for the instruments and the lyrics used for the and all the rest songs. However, stuff like that I will be talking about for the Wildflowers songs, just not for the and all the rest ones. I'm going to start off with the original Wildflowers tracks. I'm going to be basically saying how I feel about those songs and how it's improved with this version that came out, I believe 2020, 2021, but it originally came out in 1994. Actually, before I go ahead and talk about those songs, I want to talk about the album cover. I'm going to be talking about the one that came with the Wildflowers and all the rest, not the one that came out in 1994 with Wildflowers. But I just absolutely seen a video of the album cover now, and absolutely just love the look of it. I love it from front to back, and I love that in the middle of it, when you open it up, it's got a giant Tom Petty picture. The whole thing just looks really beautiful, and it's just presented very well. I've not really got too much else to really say about it. Just whoever designed this album cover literally did a fantastic job. This is a double album, so it's got room for both discs, and it's just, well, actually no, it's not a double album. It's my mistake. It's a triple album. It's a double album with the 1994 Wildflowers, but with it including and all the rest, it's a triple album. So it's got enough room to fit all of those discs in. And like I just said, I just love the way that it all looks. I just find it really amazing. And now we're going to talk about the songs that came in the Wildflowers album that also came out in 1994. Then we're going to talk about the and all the rest songs. So these are the 2014 remastered versions. I thought for some reason it was 2020 mix. So we'll start off with the first song being Wildflowers. So Wildflowers did the title track. I don't want to go too in detail with these songs. I don't want the video to be too long, but I absolutely love Wildflowers, and it's actually my favourite song from the album. I just find it really beautiful. I love all the different instruments used, whether it's with the orchestration, but to be honest, I feel like I would have absolutely loved the song just as much without the orchestration. I just love the acoustic instruments being used, and the piano on it is just beautiful. Just the whole song, it's just instrumentally beautiful and lyrically beautiful as well. I just really love the lyrics. They're very philosophical, and I think they're very meaningful to me as well. I just think Tom Petty just does an amazing vocal deliverance here, and I think he does one of his best vocals here. And I really cannot wait to do my top 5 Tom Petty songs. I'm really looking forward to doing that, so definitely stay in tune for that if you're a Tom Petty fan. But that's really all I'll say about Wildflowers. It's just a fantastic song, and now we'll move on to the second track, which is You Don't Know How It Feels. You Don't Know How It Feels, I just think it's just a brilliant song. I love the lyrics. I love the drumming especially, and the harmonica usage in this song, and it's just a really just great relaxing rock song, and one of my favourites from this album. It's in fact my second favourite song from this album. So my favourite songs from Wildflowers are, oddly enough, the first 2 tracks of this album. The next one to talk about is Time to Move On. I absolutely love this one, and I feel like I don't listen to this one enough. I only listen to it when I listen to the Wildflowers album, and I feel like it's a shame really, because this is still one. This is probably it's in my top 5 favourite. Now, maybe not top 5, but it definitely is one of my favourite songs from this album. I do think it's just an incredible song, and for some reason it makes me think of the 80s. I'm not really sure why, But it just or kind of makes it feel like Jeff Lynne's producing this, even though Rick Rubin was the one who produced this album, not Jeff Lynne. He produced some of Tom Petty's other albums. And I want to mention that the way that all these songs sound in this album, they just sound absolutely incredible. It sounds like they honestly came out today with how clear it sounds, how clean it sounds. All the songs just sound brand new, and they've never been heard any better, in my opinion. I'm actually talking more about the songs than I thought I would, so I'll talk about them a little bit quicker as we go now. I don't want to be spending too long on each song. So the next one is You Wreck Me. It's just a great rocking song. All these songs, I feel like this is the best way of listening to them with the Wildflowers and All the Rest album. It's just a brilliant rocking song. And then we've got It's Good to Be King. It's not one I think about too much, but I still do think this is a fantastic song. And then you've got Only a Broken Heart. That one's a brilliant one. I feel like that one does get to me a bit emotionally as well. It's just got a brilliant melody. All these have got brilliant melodies. I just absolutely love Only a Broken Heart. The next one is Honeybee. Again, another song I don't really think about too much, but I feel like it fits in the album really, really well. I mean, all these songs fit in the album really, really well, and it's just a great song, Honeybee. Then we got Don't Fail on Me, another just fantastic song on this album. I mean, pretty much all these songs I would say are fantastic. Then you got Hard on Me, another brilliant song from this album. Not really got much else to say about that, besides the fact that this is just a brilliant song. And then you've got another brilliant rocking song with Cabin Down Below. It's probably my favourite really rocky song on this album, probably. Or it's probably between this or You Wreck Me, in my opinion. Now we're going to talk about the Tom Petty song, To Find a Friend. I really, really love this one, and it's my third favourite song from the album. The lyrics are just really, really meaningful. The melody is really, really beautiful, and I just feel like it's quite a melancholic song. It's sad without being sad, really. Without the tune being sad, but I think the lyrics to me is what makes it very sad, in my opinion. But it's just a fantastic song. Just one of my favourites from this album, and it's in my top 10 Tom Petty songs of all time. I guess that's a spoiler. My top 5 favourite Tom Petty songs, that would be included as an honorable mention in that video. And then you got A Higher Place. Not one to think about too much. Still a brilliant song though. House in the Woods, and another brilliant song. I absolutely love the lyrics in that one. I love the lyrics in all of these pretty much. Crawling Back to You, that one. This one also gets to me as well. And this is probably my fourth favorite song from the album. I just feel like the tune's really, really beautiful, and just the instrumentation is just absolutely incredible as well. And then we finish with Wildflowers with Wake Up Time, which is my fifth favourite song from the album. Brilliant conclusion to a fantastic album, to an album that I think pretty much every single song, except for maybe a couple, I would say are 10 out of 10. So out of the 15 songs, yeah, I'd say maybe about 12, 13 of them, I would rate it 10 out of 10. Wake Up Time, which is a perfect conclusion to it all. Tom Petty's one of my favourite musicians, and he's definitely, him and Heartbreakers are my favourite band of all time. So, and this is definitely one of their best albums, and one of Tom Petty's best albums, and it's, in my opinion, the best album of the 1990s. It's not a decade I know that many albums from, but out of the ones I've heard of for the 90s, this one is my favourite. In fact, it's very close to being in my top 10 albums of all time. My favourite Tom Petty album is actually in my top 10 albums of all time, and that one is Highway Companion. When I'll talk about the songs that came from the and all the rest, I've got all these songs listed on Spotify, so I don't miss out on any songs, because there's quite a lot of songs here. So it's got the songs Something Could Happen, Leave Virginia Alone, Climb That Hill Blues, Confusion Wheel, California, Harry Green, and then Hope You Never, Somewhere Under Heaven, Climb That Hill, and Hung Up and Overdue. There are other songs on Spotify, but that's for the deluxe version of Wildflowers, and all the rest I didn't get the deluxe version. But all these songs, I think all these new added songs honestly could have been in the original version of Wildflowers, and I would have been happy with them. I mean, all these songs are just absolutely incredible, but my favourite is probably California, just because it is very, I don't know, I just really, I like the lyrics in that one more than all the other ones, but I really did enjoy Harry Green as well. Those two are probably my favourite out of these songs I never heard of before. And I'm not usually a big fan of bluesy type songs really, but Climb That Hill Blues, I actually really enjoyed that one. I was very impressed with that one. And Hung Up and Overdue, a brilliant conclusion to these extra songs, and all the rest part is nearly as amazing as Wildflowers. It's just not got my favourite songs on this triple album. All my favourite songs are from the first and second disc, but the third disc with those extra songs, they are still absolutely amazing. I just realised that underneath the whole album on Spotify, it tells you when it came out, and it came out in October of 2020, so it's nearly a couple of years old. And I recommend to get this if you are a big Tom Petty fan, or if you haven't got Wildflowers on vinyl. This is a definitive way of listening to the Wildflowers songs, in my opinion. They're all 2014 remasters, and then you've got unreleased songs on here as well. It's just an absolutely incredible album, and it's, like I said, my favourite album of the 1990s. Every single song is pretty much a 10, I'd say, and the album's a masterpiece. I mean, there's no way around it. It's probably the best triple album I've got, and it's probably one of the best remasters I've ever listened to. They just did such incredible job. They've never sounded any better. They really haven't, in my opinion. And if I have to give a rating of the I gave Wildflowers a 10, but all about Wildflowers and all the rest, do I give that a 10? Definitely. I can't wait to listen to those newer songs on it again. Just the whole album is absolutely incredible. I know I said the word incredible a lot, but that's probably what I would describe this album. It's incredible. I mean, the album cover I absolutely love, and all the songs I'd say are pretty much amazing, and I'd say a lot of them, I'd say most of them, maybe 90% of them, I'd give a 10 out of 10 for. Yeah, I think the album's that amazing, but I've only listened to it on my dad's turntable, so I can't wait to listen to it on my record player soon. Hopefully not too long, as this album, it just means a lot to me. So that's really all I've got to say for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment, and soon I'm going to be doing my, I'm not sure when, but eventually I'll be doing my top 5 favourite Tom Petty songs, so definitely subscribe if you are a Tom Petty fan. Rest in peace, and peace and love to Tom Petty. He belongs somewhere he feels free, and you belong somewhere you feel free. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, ciao.